Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical, and I've got a guest on the show with me today. We're going to be talking about hand fitment of bone breakers and bone openers, how they fit a female's hand versus how they fit a male's hand. We're going to be doing a little demonstration. But first, let my friend introduce herself.
Hello guys, so my name is Karina. I am from Ukraine but I live in Prague currently and I work as a fitness trainer. So if you wanna follow me, you can find me on Instagram as KARINA double scroll MEDVIDOVA
So Karina underscore and last name is?
MEDVIDOVA. It's
Okay.
pretty hard, so yeah.
I will actually also put her Instagram in the description below. So because so I don't get like millions of people on here asking me for her Instagram, which you guys are probably still going to do anyway. But yeah, but she said it, so at least try and put in a little effort. You can do it. Just get your thumbs going, and you'll get it. Anyway, we're gonna show. She's already got one. So we're gonna show how they fit in a guy's hand versus how they fit in a girl's hand. If there's a particular bone breaker or bone opener that I would recommend right now for women, then it's gonna be the micro here, which you can kind of see how that fits in a woman's hand. It in the bottom part. It's still got like enough room for basically it doesn't leave all the way out of the hand, but the keys, if there's keys on there, it does. There's definitely a lot of space in the index finger part here, but still, if she makes her hand tight, it's not wiggling and wobbling around, so it's still extremely effective tool. And then let me show you what it looks like in my hand. Even my finger doesn't completely fill up the hole. It does about the same thing in my hand. And then if I make my fist tight, it doesn't wobble around, so it's still a really useful tool. The funny thing is like a lot of people assume that like with a really petite girl versus like a really big guy, there's going to be a massive difference in like how it fits the hand, but it really doesn't. So what is more of a consideration is how much something weighs. So here we have like one of the lightest ones and we have one of the heavier ones, which is, you know, solid bronze. This is the hand forged bronze. We're currently making them out of spent casings, spent bullet casings. Really cool. Smelting them, melting them down, and then pouring them into a mold. So this is the bone opener micro. This is a limited run of 300. It's got the screwdriver built in. It's obviously force multiplier, keychain, all that kind of stuff. Bottle opener. This one over here is the, like I just said, the forged bone breaker full size. So I'll let her show you how the forged brass bone breaker full size actually fits in the hand with a woman's hand. And then we have the micro version here, which is the forged brass bone breaker micro. All right, this has the bottle opener on top. The other one has the bottle opener on the bottom. This is a single hole. This is a double hole. So it's got two finger holes. And actually, there's, even with my hand, there's still plenty of room. But when you make that fist, it kind of just seals in there. And even though it's the micro, it's pretty hefty and awesome, even though it's the micro. And then, so if we put our fists next to each other, that's kind of the difference there. And then let's switch. You do this one, I'll do that one. And then we'll check it out here. And that's kind of the difference there with a woman's hand and a man's hand between the full size and the small size. I guess this kind of is pretty filled here, and that might be one of the differences with her hand. Maybe it's not quite as jam fold, and there's even plenty of room in the index finger part here. I guess maybe if you have sausage fingers, you might you might have a little bit of a difficulty getting your fingers in here, but it would just kind of be like squeezing them in, and then, but at the same time, just making a fist, just having this in your index finger hole, right? Like having your index finger in the hole, and then just making a fist. The fingers pretty much all the way already go where they need to go. So let's show that one more time. So basically, you just have your finger in there. You make a fist, just close your hand, and the fingers go where they need to go. So it might be a little bit tighter getting them in there if you've got really huge, massive fingers, but I don't foresee that being a problem. So let's go to So the next one is like probably one of the most popular ones, and this is the Big Nasty bone break or bone opener. Okay, so it's got the keychain in there. The only difference between a bone breaker and a bone opener, excuse me, not the, I said it is a keychain, but it's got the screwdriver in there. So the only difference, what makes it a bone opener, the only difference between bone breaker and bone opener is the bone opener has a keychain, right? Otherwise, they're all one version. All right, so double finger plus the extended part on the bottom. It's definitely the most effective as a force multiplier, and probably the most cool, or like I don't know, the most menacing looking. Would you agree? Would you think that one's the most? What do you think? Which one do you think looks the coolest?
This one, I like this one more, definitely.
Why do you like it more?
I don't know, maybe the color, and it's not so heavy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I agree too. I agree. A lot of people are like, why don't you make more out of brass, or these big ones out of brass, or steel, or something like that? And I tell them all the time, it's like with hands and like impacts and stuff, it's more about speed than it is about weight. And then it's also something that you want to carry around all day, right? If it's on your keychain, if you have your keys on it, and if it's going to be in your pocket, you don't want it to be like 100 pounds, because it's going to mess your pants up. It's going to be uncomfortable to carry. And then something like this, it works just as well because it's still metal, right? And it has all the same features, but it's light. And that's like kind of the best thing about aluminum. So there's one more, and this is the final one, and this is the brand new version of the Bone Breaker. This may not be out at the time of the video coming out, or it might be. This is the late 2022 version, the brand new version of the stainless steel Stonewash Bone Breaker. We've had several versions of this over the years, and this is kind of a version that I don't really think I can even improve on. It's got the little circle hole cutouts for weight reduction, and then because of their circles, and it maintains full structural integrity, so it won't bend in any kind of way. There's no weak points, but it still is a little bit lighter because, as you mentioned, the steel is a heavier metal, and it is kind of a little bit heavier, but we were able to keep it relatively light. For those that want steel, that want something that's just rock solid and going to last a lifetime or more, that's what it is. And then even in a female's hand, even a female who has a small hand, still works great. Still no reasoning to think that we might need sizes or anything like that. One size fits all. It's a true through real just design genius. It's a true one size fits all model. So I think that's I don't know if I'm allowed to call myself a genius by design because I designed it, so maybe I should use another word. Through design ingenuity. So if you want to see Karina in more videos, then you're going to have to comment below. Give me a reason to come back to the Czech Republic, or give her a reason to make a trip.
More content together.
And that'll be cool. So comment below, make sure you subscribe to the channel, go check out her Instagram, comment on one of her photos that you want her to do more videos with me, and then we'll keep that stuff coming. Thanks for watching. Bone out.